Number 23, I see aliens being visible to men, and some world leaders will consult them for help. We are coming closer to the season where aliens is going to be visible to men. This was shown to me in year 2022 in the place of prayer, and God was kind of showing me things that will happen in the last days. Aliens is going to be visible to men. Aliens. And to be honest with you, aliens are 10 times intelligent and more powerful than humans. So aliens is going to be so visible. As I speak to you now, there are some world leaders. This thing has been a kind of a secret that some person has been keeping. And God said I should kind of announce it. Aliens is going to be visible. And men will consult these aliens for wisdom, for help. And to be honest with you, the counsel that they will get and what these aliens will be suggesting to these world leaders to do in their countries is to put the earth in more chaos. Is to put the earth in more chaos. Is to bring destruction. So let us pray that whatsoever that the enemy wants to do in the affairs of the earth core, let us pray that God should put an end to it.
Welcome back. Are aliens real? President Trump isn't ruling it out after teasing a fresh drop of the UFO files last week.
I think we're going to be releasing as much as we can in the near future. It's been in the minds of people for a long time. That is such, they want to find out about the UFOs and anything having to do with UFO or related material. And we're going to be releasing a lot of things that we have. And I think some of it's going to be very interesting to people.
And the renewed interest came at the exact same time. 17 earthquakes rattled Area 51, the classified military base in Nevada. Now, FBI Director Kash Patel says the release could be happening very soon. My next guest has been outspoken on UFOs. He says aliens are not on the way, they are already here. Joining me now is retired Navy Admiral and oceanographer Timothy Gallaudet. Admiral, thank you for being with us here today. So I think that in any one of these conversations we need to start with, you're a serious person. I mean, you were an admiral in the United States Navy, and you have spoken to many people in the United States military about what they have seen, correct?
That's correct, Will. And really the bottom line here from the president promising to release these UFO files is an open admission that the U.S. government has been in possession of UFO data, videos, information, and material evidence for over 8 decades. And I recently joined a number of former government officials in this recently released documentary, The Age of Disclosure. One of those officials includes the current Secretary of State and National Security Advisor, Marco Rubio.
Okay, so Admiral, what do you have? What do you know to back up your claim that we have had UFO material? And does that include, is that organic material? Is that beings? Is that mechanical, technological? What do you know? How can you back up that claim?
Well, I've not seen those, Will, myself, but of course there's been others who've testified, including David Grush in 2024, about having knowledge of the programs that keep that material classified and secure. And I know other officials who have touched those programs and been allowed access. And they're all very credible, and they're in this film I mentioned previously.
But you have said you believe that aliens are already here, haven't you? Have you not? You believe they're what? Walking amongst us in captivity? What do you mean?
I don't know that much. I do know that there are non-human intelligence is that at a higher order than us that are operating these craft, and we don't really know their intentions right now. But we have proof that they exist, and as you mentioned, we're seeing more proof of that, of them possibly residing in our oceans. Just today, I spoke with a retired Navy captain submariner who witnessed in 1983 an underwater object that moved at speeds that we can't reproduce, and that he was not able to confirm was an adversary. It was an unknown.
Admiral, when you say we have evidence that they are, I think, what did you just say to me? They're under the sea, they've been under the sea, something like that. What is the evidence? Is it the video, some of which we're playing on our screen right now, videos we've seen, things that appear to be diving under the ocean? Is it testimony? What is the evidence you've seen that you have found so compelling?
Well, it's all of that, Will. Some of these videos have been leaked, like from the USS Omaha, a Navy ship in 2019 that was operating in Southern California and off Southern California. And then, of course, I've had eyewitnesses come to me, former submarine officers and acoustic intelligence specialists who observed on sonar objects that they can't explain and that our undersea assets can't reproduce.
Okay, last question for you, Admiral. Do you think we're going to learn anything through this promised disclosure from President Trump or, as mentioned by Kash Patel?
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful the president's going to follow through on his word and release more information. I think the American people deserve to know the nature of reality and the fact that we're not alone in being visited by these non-human intelligences. So I'd like to see that. And I certainly support the president's promise to do that.
Well, if that were the case, if that were revealed, I would think it would be the only thing we would be talking about moving forward. It would be such a bombshell that every other piece of news would be secondary to that story. I'm a little doubtful. I'm curious. I'm open, but I'm a little skeptical until I see the evidence, and I appreciate you sharing some of what you've learned here with us today.